and we haven't used it for a long time. It was crazy to see. But that's why the perfect name was Go Back Brown Man. Getting people to call that out at events was the best because people felt so awkward.
All right. Go Back Brown Man. Here we go. We got an Elisa mirror match to kick things off here for us.
Yep.
This should be interesting. Of course, we're going to Howard Estate. Yeah, first match of the day. We'll see if we get downstairs here. Out in the snow. Is it? Wait, what are you guys in? You guys are in summer now, right?
Yep.
Wow. All right, no snow for you guys.
All right,
but here we go. Wowzer.
Now this is grand final material. He's coming in with a 15-win streak as well. Is that intimidating? I don't know.
It's a good strategy, is what it is.
Oh yeah. Also, fun fact, actually, they were both playing some online matches before to warm up, and they came up against each other, and they just decided to not play. And Yagami just walked forward, and then they're like, "All right, we're not playing. We got to play later." So just taking it real serious. It's like I respect them, man.
Mm-hmm.
First round, going to Wowzer. How often do you see high-level Elisa play around?
Oh, we got Cuddlecore in NA, so we see plenty of Elisa out here. Yeah, I mean, I meant to say mirrors. Very strong. Oh, mirrors? No, not at all often.
Yeah. All right, Wowzer trying to keep him at the wall. Uses the side switch option there. Ooh, cops it in the face. Down forward.
Yeah, one of the things about those throws, using the throw breaks to side swap, I feel like it's an underrated strategy that you don't really see talked about a lot.
100%. It's like, all right, you either eat the throw or you break it, and I get my position. Take your pick. Nice down forward. Now, both of these players are very patient. Wowzer is probably the more turtle of the both of them. Yagami is a bit more aggressive, but they're both very, very good at turtling when they want to. And, you know, I've seen the amount of rounds that Wowzer's won purely off timeouts is insane. It frustrates people, and that's what gets them.
I mean, that's the whole strategy, right? If you're a turtle, you want to frustrate your opponent into making a mistake.
Ooh, flips him over.
But man, Wowzer looking good right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yagami fighting off the back foot, gets the full crouch mix.
The flying boot. Oh, good block.
Too far.
Movement. Oh, the power crush!
That was good stuff, scared. Man, Wowzer. Yeah, dude, I mean, I think, you know, they've known these groups for a second, so probably prepared for these matchups.
Oh, definitely. That's the thing. You can't go into this type of event not preparing in some way. That's just not good for yourself. Oh, the wall bounce. Ooh, these chainsaws, man. Oh, in the blender.
Yo. Uh-oh. Final round, game one. These pools are best of 3, right? So just first 2 games.
That's right. Looking for that defense. So as you can see, they're not kind of rushing in and just going ham with the, you know, which you might expect, but they're just patient, poke, punish, and then waiting. So it's going to be who overextends first. That'll be who might, you know, take an L.
Yagami seems
to trying to get that
back together, bad position. Kill him!
Oh, get the whip punish. It's tricky. That chainsaw, man. You never.
No, it is. That was
the wall break.
Where's the screw attack?
Wowzer really needs to make a move right now, otherwise Yagami could take this round. He's looking strong, big life lead, but Wowzer does have the rage.
He doesn't land something, he gets.
What is this option? He's still alive. Okay, Yagami uses his blue.
What a sidewalk!
Holy crap! Yo, this guy's moving. He's schmoving right now.
Yo, Wowzer! Okay. All right, he's wowing the crowd out here. Very nice, Wowzer. I mean, that round was slipping away, but you know he had rage first, right? So he had first strike with it, and so the whole time he was threatening with the rage drive, right? That's what you're always thinking about when you're going against an Elisa. And she's got rage ready to go. You don't want to get caught with it, but instead, you know, he had the defense ready. The sidewalk was there, got him in the back, and it really seemed like he was ready to sidestep and make those big decisions at the moment he needed to.
That was insane. And that's the thing, both of these players, you know, make very, very good use of Elisa's movement. And as you saw, that hard commit on the sidewalk is just like, I'm out of here. Literally behind the back. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
but that was close.
Yeah, and every time, you know, he decides to use the sidewalk, like you mentioned, like hard commit to it, it's like the right decision, you know, and very few times has he really been like truly punished big for it to make him really reconsider it. I feel like one of the Elisa moves that I don't see much anymore, that was a big move in Tekken Tag 2, was her forward 4-1-4. It's a homing attack, and it's a natural combo string. It's just from the first hit, but you kind of have to commit to a second it's high. So it's one of those things where if you are hard calling out someone sidestepping, it's a good chunk of damage. So I'm not sure why Elisa players don't use that anymore, but I don't see it from any Elisa player. It's very, very interesting. I guess Magic Force is just too good.
Oh yeah, Magic Force is very good in this game. I feel like it neutralizes the need for a few other moves, so you can just use it there. But sometimes using that a different tool just to kind of mess with people's heads once in a while can be really useful.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's one of those things too where the string was a new string in Tekken Tag 2, and then now it's Tekken 7. You don't really see it, right? So it's been 4 years. So if you go in against someone like who's a new school Tekken 7 player, maybe bust that out. They don't have as much experience against it because no one uses it anymore.
Keep it in your pocket, man. You're exposing all the people who are saving it.
I'm just saying, dude. It's a good strategy.
Well, we saw a clean sidewalk there at the start of the round from Wowzer, and that got him a decent life lead. Yo, flies away. You have a visa, my guy?
Stuff.
You have to quarantine after that? Oh, these downforce are adding up the big whiff punish. Oh, okay.
And that was like the perfect amount of damage, too. Yeah, Yagami is struggling. I feel like Yagami came out here... Yeah, definitely not. But I feel like he probably came out here focusing on Dion, just at least from the interview that we heard from the round-robin selection. And, like, why wouldn't you be?
It might be a bit tricky, though, because these guys have never played before, from what I understand, like in a tournament or anything.
What?
They might have played online, but other than that, they've never played before. Because they are from 2 different countries as well. So, yeah.
Damn, that's how you got that TGO, bro. Didn't get from me there. That's what Wowzer saying, at least. But nice tackle. All right. Yagami still in here.
Back there, waiting. Oh, try to get him. The chainsaws are out.
Yo, it is set point right now for Wowzer.
I'm seeing a lot more chainsaws from Wowzer than I would usually see. Yagami's usually the chainsaw addict. Like, he's bringing out the neutral bullet. But today, Wowzer seems to be finding a lot of success with those chainsaws. Pretty wild. Oh, well, he's out of there. Yo, everyone's spinning. That was easy, man. What's going on?
Stay focused, Brown man. Power crush high. Okay.
Give me a second. I need to catch my breath. Oh, nice up forward 4.
Dude, first time the hop kick, first time it hits.
Oh, doesn't get that second hit.
It got me in big trouble. Rage gone too. The sidewalk's ready from Wowzer.
Oh,
ready to connect.
Punch in the face.
One more hit. Kick. On the strings, the gimmicks. Yo, Wowzer. All right, all right.
That was crazy.
Very, very nice. Yeah, I mean, did you expect that outcome? Wowzer,
I wasn't sure what to expect. Because the thing is, also, for a little bit more context, Wowzer doesn't really like using Elisa online. He's very much an offline Elisa player, so he'll use other characters like Noctis and things like that to just kind of have some fun online. But today he's gone with the Elisa pick and is taking it a bit seriously, and he's finding some success. So I wasn't even expecting him to use Elisa today until he messaged me this morning, and I was like, "Whoa, he's taking it real serious. If he's bringing out the Elisa, he's taking it real serious." So both of these guys definitely they were coming out with their intentions to play. We might see a run back from them as well. As I said, they have never played before, and the first time you play somebody, depending on the type of player you are, you might be the one that can have the aggression and take the dub, and or you might be the player that needs to kind of take that L first and then kind of develop a plan and come back. But we don't know what's going to happen.
Right, but out here in round robins, they're not going to play each other again. You get that one set against each opponent, and that's it.
Yeah, they make it out of these pools, man.
Gets the set. That's the thing now, though, right? Because Wowzer obviously headed in the right direction to make it out.
Yes.
Yagami not in the right direction. Of course, it's just the first set of the day, so a lot more matches to come to determine the outcome of this pool. But you got to believe now that their matches against Dion is going to be pretty crucial here. Because if Yagami gets the win against them, but Wowzer does not, then obviously we end up in a tie situation. Who knows? But here we go. We got Yagami returning to play again, and that's always rough too, right? You just come off a loss. You're like, all right, it's a round robin format. I still got to keep playing. You have to kind of pretend like you're still on the winner's side of bracket. Like I still have to win the rest of my matches. If Yagami loses this match, that's bad news. That is really, really bad news for the group stage for him. May not even make it out.
Yo, we got the Wheat Bix here. So he's from South Australia in Adelaide. He loves chicory, shepherd's pie. He's very Australian. And he started playing in Tekken 1.
What's shepherd's pie? Damn, old
shepherd's
school.
pie, it's just a type of a type of pie we have in Australia, and we love it here. I'm a cottage pie kind of guy because that's the one that has like mashed potato on the top. That's like the good.
See, I love that you gave me no description about what shepherd's pie is. Yeah, I was like, "What shepherd's pie? Oh, it's a pie we can have out here in Australia."
It's a meat. Like it's a meat pie. Sorry, I take that information for granted. It's like a meat pie. Oh, you guys don't really do meat pies like that. Yeah, sorry. So it's like meat with some vegetables in like a pastry. So imagine like a apple pie, but it's beef and vegetables. So that's very common here. Like we
that way, but okay, gotcha.
You know what? Like you don't like beef and vegetables?
You know?
Oh, true.
Yeah. Describe it as an apple pie, and you're like, yeah, except it's beef. You know, it's like, all right, all right. It's a meaty pie. It's like a chicken pot pie except beef, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I take for granted how normal that is here, like because it's that kind of stuff. Like at every like say 7-Eleven service station, anywhere you can just grab a pie, like a pie, and just you're good to go. It's like pizza slices here.
Wow, is it spicy?
No, you can get a million types of. Or shepherd's pie itself, no, is not inherently spicy, but it's tasty. It's tasty. Next time you come down, I'll take you for some shepherd's pie and cottage pie as well. That's the one. Yeah.
I'm down. I am super down. Honestly, traveling around for the old tours, Australia is always one of my favorite places to visit. I feel like your scene was always like some of the coolest people to be around. So we shall see.
All right, let's go.
What happens in this matchup?
Oh, Lydia. Okay, so we got Lydia from 6 Wheat Bix, or we'll call him the Bix. That's what we've been calling him throughout the whole. He's just showed up. He's from South Australia. A lot of new blood from South Australia that's going crazy, and he's one of them. He's been doing really well, and he's a recent player in terms of competitive. So to see him come here is really sick. He's been rocking the Lydia like 99% of the time through the last 6-7 months in tournament, and he's made his way here. So it's going to be really cool to see.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the South Australia gang to appear in the chat.
To what? Oh, I see, yeah. Now, I was saying Lydia last night actually won the Southeast Asia, right? Oh, the counter!
Oh, yeah.
Yo, that's a big
he's going in. Yo, he's going in.
I love what I'm seeing so far.
Oh, big punish. Alright, 7 golden letters to start it out. That's not a way you want to start, but the Bix is definitely happy with that one, I'm sure.
Yeah, Yagami though, ducking the string, ready for the high, takes it to the wall here, too close for a wall combo. Oh man, he's got to watch out of that down forward one high, because he's getting rocked. This is going to be another launcher if he keeps it up.
I think we're going to see a lot more aggression from Yagami this match compared to the last one. Just more of a stylistic match against the Bix, but we'll see how he goes. But Lydia, she can come out swinging though, as you're seeing right now. It's up to Yagami to guess right and make the right decision, and that's where the Bix is leaving it with him. Oh, back to the wall. So you want to be the hell sweep? Oh,
of course.
Oh, the mid.
Yo, and the checks, dude. This is a problem. This is a problem.
Oh, going to stance. Going for the mix. Takes the look at this damage. Oh, big punch in the face.
Solid running two.
Good backdash. Down 4, down 3.
Jab him out.
Look at that launch. So it looks like Yagami's running in, looking for his opportunity. Whoa! No treasure battle, treasure mode rage up in the air though.
Yeah, exactly. Airborne states. This is gonna do a lot less damage.
Oof. All right. But Yagami in rage. He loves his rage drive. There it is. Can't fight it
rage drive with Lisa. You gotta expect it. There it is. Start of the round. Magic 4.
Nice
combo. Yeah, Yagami needs this, dude. Whoa.
Goes to the high option. Alright. 1-2. Gets that counter hit on that string as well. Poking away. Yo, this is a complete turnaround in the compared to the previous rounds. The Bix looking like he's in a bit of trouble at the moment. And another counter hit.
The strings are working. Buttons.
Has he
it's
found
problem
what
now. Yagami needs it. How did that counter? What? Good block.
Good block. Waiting for that opportunity. Debix trying to bring it home. Debix is still fresh. Yagami has some, battle scars from the last game that he needs to put aside for this one. But Debix is like, all right, I'm coming in something to prove. Let's see what I can do.
It's going to be close, too.
Ooh, that knee. Oh, okay, go for that mix. Just outside of range. Oh, and the blah! Sidestep 3. That's the game. First game going to Debix.
Yagami came in here, as one of the top seeds, right? Got to choose who's going to be in which group. And these are players ended up in his group, and so far, not so good. This is a problem. This is a major problem for Yagami. In group stage, you were talking about him getting a run back against Wowzer. If he loses this set, it's looking real unlikely.
He's got one life left basically at this particular time. He's got one life. He's one game. I think I guess you could argue his tournament life hangs on the next game. So
I don't know if it's everything, because there's still like weird tiebreaker situations that could happen depending on how everything else plays out. But right now, Yagami really needs to pull together. And there were a couple things that were working for him, right? The down forward, I think it's 1-4 string with Elisa. Kept on getting swung into by the big. So I feel like if he had taken advantage more, because it worked every single time he did it, right? You get a knockdown out of it on counter it, extra damage guaranteed as well. I just feel like, you got to do the things that are working for you.
Oh, the Katarina. Okay, so for a little context on this one, Yagami uses a lot of characters at this point. He's been, practicing quite a few in the last few months, just learning everyone he can. And one of his favorites is Katarina. And Katarina is pretty underrated, and he shares that sentiment, and he's been rocking him in tournaments here and there, and it's found some good success.
Well, yeah, we've definitely seen Katarina put in work lately. Even just CEO this past last week, right? We saw Genghis Don with Katarina knocking out a bunch of top players. Man.
Oh, look at that wall push. Now, it's going to be this is definitely one of those matchups where it's a knowledge check. If you don't know Katarina, you will eat crap. So it's going to be a test for weak fix, and we'll see what he can do with it.
But right now, his offense is working. You don't have to worry about defense too much if it's just your offense nonstop. Harry stands high, catches them though, and you might be right.
This is gonna hurt. One more hit. Oh, the hit!
Oh my god!
He went low. Oh my god! Hey yo, she's like phasing through reality, man. This is some Dr. Manhattan tech.
Yo, I thought Weepix had it there. And again, you're right. Knowledge check getting tested.
So for those who don't know, like certain options out of the Harrier stance, which is that stance he's in right now, it can crush, depending on what the Katarina thinks you're going to do, she can make you pay for that, and it can be very difficult if you don't, as we said. And the Bix tried to challenge with a jab, and, got slapped in the face for it. So he's going to have to keep an eye on that later and see. But 2 rounds up for Yagami.
And that new stance, that new jumping low out of the Harrier stance, that's one of the most annoying things to deal with.
Mid option there.
Counter!
Big punish.
But doesn't matter, Yagami, huge lead. Range grab way out of range.
He gets caught with the mid. There you go. So as you can see, Yagami started kind of applying the mix from the Harrier. So he did the high option, did the mid options, and it really started working. Debix was just struggling to find a solution in that situation, and it's tough. It's tough, especially with it's not just a character thing, a knowledge thing. Yagami's also like an excellent, amazing player. So when you have those combinations together, it can be tough, and Debix needs to kind of figure something out in the next game. Otherwise, that could be his first loss.
Yeah, what do you feel like is because we don't have a lot of Katarinas out here where I'm at either. Yeah, what is the preferred strategy against Harrier stance? Because personally, I try to duck the high, and then I try to react to everything else. But now that she got the jumping low, I'm like, oh man, I pause and hesitate because it might be the jumping sweep thing. It could be the other mid that he's using right now. So I'm like, dude, there's a lot of good options now. I'm sure it must be like a sidewalk this way and then do something.
Well, yeah. So one of the main it's not like a one tool fixes all type of scenario, but it does cover a fair few of the options. Sidestep, right, duck. It covers a good amount of the options. And it's one of those things where, okay, look, if they're going to go for any of these options, look, I'm covered. they may have to hard commit to something to kind of stop me, but it's a relatively safe option. So players who do that, they're a bit better off, but it doesn't, you know, fix everything. So there's a lot more thinking involved. But sidestep, right duck. For those who don't know much about Katarina, you know, try it out, see what happens while she's in Harrier.
Yep.
Oh,
wow, that was a bait there.
Oh,
the jumping low out of Harrier, I love it.
Oh, looking for that that chamber kick there. Nice. Oh, gotta be careful. That recovers very quickly.
Oh yeah, Yagami definitely smelling blood in the water right now. He's going in. He's like, all right, you don't know how to deal with the Terry stance? I'm giving you every option out of every possible place.
Good punish. Oh, went hard committed to the parry. Oh, going under.
It's
a
all
lot
falling
of pressure.
apart. 5 rounds straight. Yagami Katarina.
Looking primed to take this next round, this game if he continues this way. Oh,
good
very
block.
nice block. Take it to the wall. Gonna be some good damage and some good Oki. Oof. She kicking. She kicking.
She's still kicking.
Yeah, all day. Now you're seeing Bix hesitate a bit more. He's not challenging the Harry situation. He's kind of waiting, and any of the strings he's just holding back, which isn't a bad option if you're scared to get hit.
But there you have it, Yagami with the smart stuff, switching to a character, you know, instead of using what wasn't working essentially. So Katarina pulling through for Yagami there, gets him into the win column here in the round robin. Very, very, very important. You know, cannot overstate that really. That was a very important win for Yagami.
Yeah, but as well played there by Bix as well. Yeah, definitely. Like, Katarina's popping up more recently as well. There's certain characters. Lydia's another one where I think for the longest time she was pretty underrated, but then now you're seeing people like use the crap out of Lydia, and they're like, "Hold on a minute, she's pretty alright. Maybe I'll use her too." So it's working out. We might see that for Katarina as well, because I think you would agree nobody's really looked at her for the last like 2 years probably, where they've kind of let her
there were players
do her own thing.
That were scattered around, but I think none of them were like hitting top 8s. You know, so everyone was kind of like, all right, it's a character that's decent, but you know, in Tekken 7, most characters are decent. You know, it's just so once people start putting more work or start doing better with them, then everyone's got to pay attention. And you know, this past couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of players around the world from different regions all doing well with Katarina. So it's kind of shifting the attention right now, right? Because even in Korea last night, you know, we saw some Katarinas put in work. But here you see the updated group standings. Yagami now 1-1 in the group. Very important. Was 0-1 a second ago. Wowzer up there 1-0 as well. And the Bix, unfortunately, 0-1 to start things off. But it's just the beginning of the group. Still has a couple more matches to play.
Yep.
Wow, we haven't even seen Dion yet.
No.
Is Dion still using Jack?
On occasion. So he's been using even before, while they were still offline, he was still using Jack, but also Geese quite a lot. But he switched a lot to Leroy. His Leroy's found a lot of success, but when it gets like real sweaty, he'll switch back to Jack and, you know, kind of go back to what he knows best. But we saw him win a tournament a few weeks ago, like a month or so ago, with Anna, just purely based on the blender, purely based on the full crouch blender. This dude putting filters in his picture.
That's what he looks like. God. It's perfect.
Like an anime character.
Our player most respected is Chicorin. Favorite food is tacos. No kidding. Started playing
just
way
single
back,
taco. One taco. Only one.
My bad.
Only one taco.
Bad. You're right. Just taco. His favorite food is taco. From Sydney. Favorite character is Leroy Smith right now. Damn, that's a cool filter, man.
Yeah, it's interesting. Chicorin's getting a lot of love today. Two players like both love. They're fighting for Chicorin's love and affection right now. He's watching. He's watching.
That's what this is all about. This one right here.
All right. So
wow.
the
Bix's favorite character is Lee, huh? Not Lydia.
We have seen him use Lee on occasion in tournaments, but it's usually sticking to his I guess his main, and it's Lydia. It's working out.
Currently Lydia.
It's been working out.
We've had. I'm trying to think of how many months we've had with Lydia. It's been maybe half a year. I don't remember when she exactly came out, but I feel like it was not in March or April.
Something
it feels
around
like
there. It was like earlier this
point,
year.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's all a blur.
It definitely was this year though, right? Yeah, it is, really is. I can't believe the year is ending already. But man, thank you guys for joining us out here. Tekken Online Challenge 2021. Oceania, did I say it right?
Yep.
Damn right I did. We got the final schedule for you guys right now. We're up here. This is December 12th. We got a couple more to go, right? Only, what is that, 5 more events. West Europe and East Europe going to be coming up next week. Then the following week, we got Japan. And then after that, we got a little break there, you know, for New Year's and everything. But then we close things out with Korea and North America in early January 2022.
These guys
and
are
you see
the
here
big
the
bucks.
prize pool. The big bucks. $6,000 per region right now. You can see the prize breakdown below in US dollars. So even if you guys don't do so hot out here, you know, you still get, what is that, 2% of $6,000? What's the math, Brown Man?
Oh crap! I was listening. Yeah, like I don't know, like you know, like $120, something like that.
Wow, I think you did it right. Congratulations. More rules, guys, available. TekkenWorldTour.com. That's pretty good for just getting smoked, right? And a free online tournament where you've been playing free all year long. Like, yeah.
But that's the thing. It looks like that here, but you got to think about the grind that they had to do to get here. So they're probably like, yo, I'll get a couple bucks, but I wanted that dub. And that's the thing at the end of the day. It's all competitive,
of course.
Right?
Yeah, it's going to be very, very competitive. And as we've seen in this group so far, it is very competitive. You know, the matches have been very close throughout. Yagami has not had an easy run so far. It's not going to get any easier. He's still got one more opponent in this group for himself, and that's going to be Dion to close it out for him. You know, maximum he can get out here is 2-1 in the group, which might be enough depending on how everything shakes out, right? So this might be one of those groups where we do end up with a crazy tie situation, depending on how things play. But Dion going to be coming up against Vix in a second. You mentioned all the characters he's been using, or at least a few of them. Leroy is a very good character still, and you know we've been talking about it lately. I think that's going to be one of those characters that people start paying attention to. I think it was Fakamron for a little while. Lydia's getting some shine now, but I think it's going to circle back to Leroy again, because I think after Evo Japan, you know, when everyone was talking about him, that character was hot, and then he got nerfed a few times. Everyone still complaining about him, but then he got nerfed to a point where nobody was using him anymore. So, you know, everyone kind of forgot. It was like, oh, Fakamron's out. Let's play Fakarom. And so everyone kind of moved along and kind of abandoned the character. Let's see if Dion can make it work for him. Leroy versus Lydia. We got some DLC battles incoming here at a DLC stage. You know, it should be a good time.
Lovely.
I'm going to guess,
These
I'm gonna guess
cool as well.
that Dion has the advantage here, right?
Yes, historically and, you know, overall, yes. The Bix is the underdog here, but, you know, you never know. You never know. Oh, look at that. Asserting his dominance.
And you saw the Bix hard ducking already, right? Either looking for the down 3s, the down 2s, or the down back 3s. All of them are bad news for Leroy if they get blocked.
Now, both of these characters are very good at defense, but even better at offense. So you're going to see a lot of pressure coming out of both of them. Oh, knocks him down near the wall. And stance-heavy stuff as well, so very string-based. So they both have to know their characters very well, and know their opponent's character very well for this kind of matchup. Oh, it's coming out, the Hell Sweep. Ooh. Oh, he's kicking. Good pressure coming out from Dion. The Bix just unable to find some footing. Dion just stick and move. Nice! Gets him with the uppercut.
Big block, got the big punish off it as well. Gonna need another one though. What the heck?
He's got
late sprint kick took him in the wrong direction.
Oh, hell's he's coming back. He's coming back.
Oh, he should have just hop kicked on the Ogre for no reason. Why did you let him have his turn?
That's good Lydia advice though. He should have just hop kicked.
Right? It's a mix. And honestly, if you guys were watching Book last night from Southeast Asia when he won that tournament, a lot of hop kicks with Lydia, right? And a lot of the shredder kicks from her as well.
Oh yeah.
Because everyone's looking
I
for
don't
that
see
down
many
back
people use the
her,
shredder
right?
kicks like that.
Book uses it a ton, and he won the tournament
good.
last night with it. So shout out to Book. He's in the chat right now. Make sure you guys go give that man a follow on Twitch.
Oh, look at it down. Oh, nice follow-up.
Punish that.
Oh, good punish. Oh, okay. Good block. Who's down for 1-1?
Oh,
very nice.
The Vic surviving out here.
All right, 2-1 right now. The Big's looking good. He could make it back. But Dion looking. Oh, okay, down 1+2. Good situation. I remember when that was 0, man. Holy crap.
Counter hit launcher. Remember that?
Oh yes. I don't want to think about it.
Hey,
nice punish.
Good punishes.
Oh, staying down. Oh, back turn into the elbow. Oh, the chop. Back 4, using that keep out, going to the
time.
mix.
No duck the down forward 1-1s. No ducking that string either. The 1-1 string.
Oh,
the Big had a couple of opportunities there.
Oh, hell sweep. Running hell sweep. Oh, he did the parry.
Oh my god. He did it, and Dion actually did a low and everything. Oh man.
Oh my god. Oh no, he did the stance on the parry, right? Oh my god. That was just, he's like, alright, I know you're gonna press on me, kick you in the leg, take my round. That was very well done. And that was hard fought. That was like that was good stuff from the Bix. It just couldn't find the footing. And you know, Dion obviously very skilled player, making it very hard to do that. Plus with the Leroy as well, he's just like he was smothering him basically. And when he did find those opportunities to kind of like, alright, start making that comeback down, like, oh, hold on a minute. So,
I mean, I think, you know, Debix looks back at that. You know, the 2 down back 3s he landed, Dion answered by getting up and doing a low, both times.
Yep.
Right? So, like I said, hop kick on the first one, but it would have worked both times, you know? Like, something to consider, or maybe just sidewalk, you know? But Dion, obviously, very smart play. He will adapt over time. We'll see how the set plays out. But, man, they're getting right back into it here. I'm going to assume we're going to see the same character, right? Lee's not coming out. It's going to be Lydia all the way.
I think so, but we could be wrong. No, there it is. Yep.
I like how you hesitated and dragged it out until you can see it on the screen.
Because, like, literally 99% of the time, it's always Lydia. But I'm like, at this point, like, as we saw with Yagami, he switched, right? And in this kind of scenario, this kind of environment, people kind of make that clutch call and just swap out sometimes. So I wasn't really sure.
Round 1.
All right.
Well, Topa decides to go with Infinite Stage here.
Yep. Oh,
damn,
back three. Pop it to the noggin.
Mm-hmm.
Go for that low. Wow. Oh, nice. Sidestep duck and then a punish. You can see it happening. Oh, just dash blocking. Dash blocking. Not scared at all. Yeah. Looking for his opportunity.
He's just fishing for that
and making him chase.
Too.
Oh, run up Helsing. Do it again.
Oh, boy.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
hey.
Do it again.
He tried it again.
He did it again.
He tried it again. Like, I'll do it again. Yuck.
Of course, why? Oh, man. He almost made a sick comeback, but, man, Dion. Thanks, Mark. Landed that parry against the mid option that the Bigs threw at him. Oof.
That was crazy. Like, he got a clip out of it, but unfortunately lost that round.
It's not a good clip at that point, you know?
Yeah. Look for these overhead options.
And these down forward 1-1s, no ducks, man.
Parry. Parry's coming out. Oh, whoa, okay.
Wow,
Tried one of his own. Go to the knee. Oh, nice walk.
Mm-hmm. And I think he's starting to look out for these last second parries, right? Like, it seems to be Dion's round ender, like, I'm about to lose, time for parry sort of situation. Or opponent back to wall, here comes the parry.
Going for those lows again. Oh,
the other counter. Yeah, the new counter.
He's doing it again. Oh, again, he just...
Now the mid.
Alright. Good. Oh, there's the hop kick. Oh, drop. What? Doesn't finish the combo? Yo, this guy doesn't care. He's like, yo, I'm gonna end this combo early and come trip you up, kid. With the fear of God in you.
And
nice stuff.
There you go. Stays ducking after down 3. That's super important against Leroy. Get the launch of the down 3-2 string.
Oh, big
going in. He's going in.
Big's looking good right now. Oh, nice duck. He knows the string. Not gonna be dead.
Is it enough damage? It's not. It's not. Oh, but the parry was too early. Yo, the Bigs 3-1 Infinite Stage working out against Leroy. Damn, we got another good set.
It's getting good. Yeah, I want I want to assume we're not going to see a character change, but you never know. But I think we're going to see him stick with the. I really want to see the Jack personally. I love seeing Dion's Jack. I want to see. I don't know if he's listening. Let me see the Jack, bro.
Do whatever it takes to win. I see a Jack emote in the chat right now from Jackie Tran. So, you know, I think there are a lot of Jack fans out there. But yeah, we'll see what Dion decides to go with. The Leroy, you know, was doing fine. It's just that, you know, the Bigs had a lot better defense this time against a lot of the options, right? Clutch blocks, had the correct punishes, a couple mistakes on a couple combos here and there, but overall, like, it was enough to get it done. And, you know, Dion using the cane early kind of screwed him. Like, it didn't work out. He didn't even need it that round, I don't think, to win. So that didn't work out for him. But man, yeah, I see Book in the chat saying Jack, Jack, Jack as well. So we'll see Dion's looking at the chat and listening to the commentary. People seem to want the Jack.
Let's see. We're gonna find out. Are we gonna see the Jack? We're gonna see the. I would laugh if you just like, all right, Anna time to mix. Yeah, let's go. Fan favorite. Jack. Let's go. Here it is. Okay, man, this is gonna be interesting. All right, let's go. Now I don't know how much he's been practicing his Jack. I wanna hope that he's primed him up for the event just in case. We'll see. Woo! Forward 2 to start it out. Yo, big hug. Boom, boom. Take him to the wall. Oof. Yo, he's going. Yo, this man.
Jack. I think he might be ready to play his Jack.
Yo, he's popping off.
Oh, debug.
Good break. Look at that forward 2 again. Nice punish 2-1. This is trying to track him with that forward 1 as well. Oh, that pressure's coming out. Yo, this is the Dion of old right here. Oh, Robot gets punched in the face. He doesn't feel pain.
Wait a second, though. I think the Bix... Oh, I love it. Finally, we haven't seen any of that.
Ooh, forward 2 punish. Ooh, duck the grab. The Rage Art!
Did he hit a button?
He didn't press
anything.
That
was crazy!
Oh, woo, very nice.
That was such a risky Rage Art from Dion there.
Alright. And yeah, just to confirm, we've got the Bix with the Lydia and Dion Gray on the Jack. They coming out hard.
Finishing the string, man. The Bix's punches have been on point so far. The down forward one's working out. No ducks on the height. Down too far. Not clean hit.
Oh, the whip punish.
It's for the Bix over Dion.
It's gonna be crazy. Alright, now you see the Bix slowing it down a little bit, but Dion goes with the full yeet, sends him into orbit. Gonna take him to the wall. Alright, Dion needs to make something happen right now. Doesn't want to take his L here, but the Bix wants that dub. Oh, nice big debug.
Good.
Oh, is that a rip? Oh, the whiff punish.
Give me another perfect.
Woo.
Final round.
That's right. Ooh,
ducks the high.
Oh, nobody wants to overextend right now. As I say, it goes for the debug. Big counter hit. Another one.
Do it again.
Try to do it again. This guy's a madman.
It's working. Do the things that are working, man. That's turning life.
Ooh,
oh my god, tombstone, pile driver. We're all caught up here. Anyone's game. Oh my god! Is it enough damage? It's not gonna be enough. Blue debug. It's coming. You know it's coming. All the debugs hit so far. Rage Art should kill to the wall first, and now
to the doesn't need the rage.
Didn't even need it.
Oh my god.
The clutch stuff from Dion. Wow. Wow.
Bruh. Wow.
Oh my
that was
goodness.
clutch.
And that's why he's Dion. That's why he's like, to me, the favorite out of the region. But I mean, that was super impressive because I really thought he was gonna spend the rage drive there because every other debug had hit. And instead, his favorite mind was still, I'm gonna get a whiff punish here. He's gonna overextend, and the bitch was hitting tons of buttons in neutral there with that big life lead. You can't do that when your opponent has rage in this game, right? Got caught with just one of like boop down forward 2 from Jack, and he didn't even spend the rage art things. Like, no, I can kill him with the combo. I'm well aware of this character's capabilities. This robot is ready to destroy.
I've read the manual.
That was very nice. Yeah, I read the manual. I won't need rage for this one. Got him.
That was good. That was good. Yo, that was holy crap. Because it was like, the thing is, and one of the things that I've always said about Dion is, one, he's not the most naturally talented player. I know a lot of players don't believe in talent and things. I personally believe that some people are more naturally inclined to be better at some things than others, and that's just the way it is for me. But he's not the most naturally talented, but he's made it as far as he has in Tekken purely because he's addicted. He's like a monster when it comes to... He'll play for 12 hours. He'll play anybody, and that's how he's improved. Really? And he's really put so much time into it. And the other thing he has is composure and experience. And you're seeing that. Most of those situations, especially at the end of the match, most players would have buckled by then. I couldn't even... I might have as well. Like, those are very tense moments, and it's just like, crap, what do? You stress out, you make a flight or fight instinct decision, and you might get yourself killed. But he's like, I'm waiting. There's going to be an opportunity. I have like no health, but I believe. And that down 4-2 came out, and it's like, holy crap. So I love to see it.
I would have 100% lost that round the same way Debix did. Just because it seemed like you were so comfortable ahead. And personally, I would have just been looking for the debug, right?
Yep.
And so for him there to be in that state of mind, just say, no, I'm just going to wait for a down forward 2 opportunity. Like, to have that in your head at that moment, it's just so smart, right? That's the experience and, all the grinding that he's done that you mentioned that pulls through in those kind of situations. That's where the clutch comes from, right? It's just the experience.
Yep.
But very nicely done by Dion there to stay on the winning side of this group stage. That was his first game. That was his first set of the day. So, it started off a little shaky there. The Leroy did a little bit of work, but it wasn't enough. And he gets to play another one right after that. Boy, that's got to be fun, right? I mean, I always wonder, when you're in a round-robin situation, you barely won only by switching characters at the end. How do you start off the next one? Do you go back to the Leroy, or do you start off straight with Jack now?
I think we're going to see the Leroy back again. We'll see, but I think we're going to see the Leroy. But against Wowzer, actually... Actually, okay. This might be an interesting one. I'm not sure. Like, because historically, so they've played a bit here and there. I can't remember all the results, but there have been some very, very sweaty, clutch matches. They're very close.
Right.
So, all I'll say is I want to see the Jack. I want to see the Jack.
See, now that's interesting to me because out here, we have Cuddlecore and Anakin as our Elisa and Jack, and historically Cuddlecore is very, very good against Anakin. So now it's hard to say if that's a player match or a character thing. Elisa obviously has all the tools to beat Jack, but it always depends on the players, and Jack players are all so different from one another. So I'm just really curious here because I think with the chainsaws, Leroy is really good because he can parry all the chainsaw options, right? So then in this particular situation with these two players, I'm looking at Leroy and Jack, and I'm looking at Elisa. I'm like, you run the Leroy, right? So I have no idea how Dion feels about this one.
But the one thing now, especially, I think, especially in the past, we've had that culture, like say, tag 2, 6, 5, and all that, where there was a thing of, people had their character and they usually stuck with it, and it was just kind of, the meta at the time, and it's fine. But now it's different, where a lot more people are a lot better with so many characters, and they will counterpick you, so you have to be careful. But it's one of those things where I think people have forgotten sometimes that the character you played the most, even if they're a worse matchup on paper sometimes, just your instincts with them, your ability, your experience, sometimes will, trump whatever counterpick might be possible. But it's case to case, of course, but it's always something to consider, So,
yeah, I'm totally on the same page with you there. I totally think that, character loyalty is one of those things that people have been talking about on Twitter, right? And I think that, at most levels, character loyalty will pay off more than the counterpick. I think at the highest levels of the game, like the absolute highest, then sure, the counterpicks can come into play. And those players have put in tons of time. I'm talking specifically like Arson, Ash, and Knee, right? To be very clear. But I think in most levels below that, character loyalty wins.
Yeah. Just putting that time and just... Because I think a lot of the time people... Oh, we're going with the Noctis.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And the Leroy.
This is going to be interesting. Noctis does make it hard for a lot of characters to deal with him because he's got such good range, such good frames, and he can hit you from like 3 kilometers away. He'll hit you from the next postcode. But Leroy is one of the few characters that can, if he has the read, he can kind of avoid a lot of that pressure, with parries and things. So we'll see if that comes into play.
Yeah, that running 1+2 from Noctis is actually like launch punishable if Leroy gets a parry against it, right? And that down forward 1 extension, such a good addition for Noctis.
Oh yeah, he's swinging.
Good defense so far.
How did he get through the metal detectors, man? What's going on?
Woo! He hides them. See, they go away after a little bit.
Counter hit. Very nice.
Yeah, that was...
Wowzer dominantly taking the first round.
Beat down. Oh man,
he gets the combo.
Catches him out of the air. Good conversion. Wall carries good too.
Combo?
Bang bang boom.
Demo man.
Emo man. Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
Good block.
Nice block. Could this be the momentum he needs? Boom, boom. Some of those elbows. Oh, teleport! Yo, chucks the shield out.
Oh,
nice launch.
Overextended. Yeah, the down for
let's see what he does with this
one.
House! What? Oh,
blocked it, has a little bit of a delay, off-timed it. Wowzer trying to style on it, and it just blocked. Oh man, I mean it was the right decision.
I respect that.
Yeah, just not when you don't know the timing though, you know? Oh boy.
Oh.
Will it come back to haunt him?
We'll find out. 1-1.
Great.
Oh, he's really hitting those. Alright, going into the mix. Chucking him into the neutral bullet. Oh, no punish there, but that is a very punishable move. Going with that shield.
Dude, these down forward ones are crazy good.
He hitting them. Going for that all beetle. Alright, hasn't finished the string. These guys are like doing like 3/4 of strings, like playing the mind game. Very nice.
Dude, the down forward one with punishing so far is amazing from Wowzer. And the long way spear. One of the things about Leroy, like I use the character a lot, and one of the things I find is an issue with him is his range isn't very good actually. Like forward 4-3 he lost the tracking on it a long time ago, right? Down 1+2 is probably the next best range tool that he has. And back 3, you know, it's good, but it's a high. So it's pretty curious because that spear, like, it's kind of hard to punish at that max range. Look at the this is a beatdown.
Boom, boom, and the overhead, and the low. Ooh, okay.
All right, man. Well, the Leroy doesn't work out again, and that was a quick, solid first game. And those down forward ones were so well placed from Wowzer. That was so impressive. I mean, what do you think here? Is this time to character switch? Is it time to go back to Jack?
Yeah, I think maybe. He might just stick it out with the Leroy, but I think it wasn't necessarily a Leroy issue. I think it was more he just had his number for that one, and he was going in. He was not giving him any breathing room, and it was up to Dion to get out of there, and he just couldn't make it that time. So whether it's, I think it might be a little bit harder with Jack actually as well, because he can't step, he can't walk. You know, you're not going to be getting out of there that way, and he doesn't have the parry either. So obviously on paper, it's even worse than the Alyssa one, you could argue. But
I think so.
Again, XP counts for a lot. Experience and that, I don't know how much experience is going to be enough. We'll see. But if anyone's got the experience, it's Dion. So,
yeah, I totally agree with you too. It seems like, you know, that wasn't really even a character matchup. He just got beat by Wowzer. So the character he uses, here comes the Anna. Okay, the character he uses matters a ton, and it's gonna be Anna for this one. I mean, at least he's got to win so far. If Wowzer wins this, though, he's in great shape to get out of this group stage, right?
Yep, definitely. All right, we're gonna see both characters blending like they're making a smoothie. They're looking to make an opponent smoothie right now. Full crouch hours. Let's go. Full crouch. Oh, he tried.
Doesn't even let him do it.
I don't care. Get out of my face, lady.
Dude, look at that whip. There's the whip punch, down forward one. It's so good. Yo, man, you don't get started. Down forward one is ready for you. It's like he's hit good for a minute, you know?
I know. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, be careful, man. You're gonna get that that move nerfed or something, dude.
It's great. Oh man,
okay.
Right.
While rising.
That was great too.
Should we get it near the wall?
Hit him with the mix.
Oh, goes to the overhead and the mid. Yo, he's going in. And steps on him. Hey, yo.
I mean, Dion's got to get
something on the bottom of my shoe.
Oh, okay. Far away it was.
Waited there. Oh, he's waiting for his opportunity. Oh, dude, nice.
That's what he should have done for the spear. I think he was thinking about it, and that's why it was in his head.
That's the other side of switching characters as well. You got to load that file into your brain, and sometimes it takes a couple rounds if you're lucky.
Beautiful interrupt from Wowzer.
Nice combo.
No, he's teleporting out though.
Oh, another launch.
Again.
He has actually yet to hit the low.
Doesn't need it.
Down 3.
Dion's Anna up 2 rounds to 1 here.
Oh, down forward one.
Forward one's been crazy. Nice step low parry.
Nice combo. 50-50 time. Dion in trouble. Back to the wall. 1-2 to get out.
Duck in the high.
Oh, there it is. Number 1. One sweep. Let's see how many he can get to. Oh, nice challenge.
Interrupting every time. Wow, beautiful step.
Nice.
It is set point for Wowzer right now. Sidewalk left the way you want to go against Anna, and he's been pulling it out. He knows what he's doing.
Alright, we're gonna see a cash in on those low sweeps now. Oh no, he's just making him think he is. The no mix-up. Oh, he's looking good right now. Dion might be able to take this round, but Wowzer fighting in hard, got the rage as well. Back to the wall, not where you want to be.
Oh my goodness, off the wall. Doesn't get to pick it up. Third hit, punishable. He tried to go for everything. He tried the down forward 2 there at the very end. Doesn't work out. He was counting probably on Dion to go for like a full crouch mix or something, or just a low even, but doesn't get it. And man, Dion with the Ana, dude. These character choices that he's been making have been correct so far, but this time he's got to win 2 games with it.
Ooh, that's gonna be he's locked in as you were saying. It's gonna be interesting, but it also means that Wowzer, if he wants, can change character. Personally, I think there's nothing wrong with the Noctis. That was working perfectly fine. It was just a kind of an adaptation from Dion. So
I agree.
Let's see. And I think he, in many ways, mind-gamed himself with the amount of times. So Dion did 1 sweep attempt and one hit. So 2 total. 1 hit, 1 got blocked, or 1 got shielded, basically. But it's a thing of like Wowzer was still expecting it, and that's why Dion could keep getting those while rising 2s. And it just hit quite a few times. Those mids were really doing well. But we'll see if that stays the same or something mixes up. Here we go.
I feel like it wasn't even a defensive mix choice. I feel like it was, he was in the middle of offense and he was getting caught with the wild standing 2s half the time. But yeah, he does switch characters. No more Noctis. Brings out the Elisa. We saw it do well earlier against Yagami. Let's see if it's the right choice. Final game.
Let's go. He's going for those down forward 2s. Oh, nice side 7 to up forward 4.
Woo. Man, much slower pace this time out of both of them.
Taking it slow. And that's, as I was saying before, Wowzer, he turtles a lot, but it could cost him. But he's got the movement with this, so he can get away quite easily from Ana if he wants to. Nice down forward 1 float.
Step on it.
Here we go. Trying to catch him stepping. Just chipping away. Oh, there it is. Okay. Good.
And that was
pseudo punish. Yeah.
Yeah, just use the frames to set up a mix instead, right?
That's scary though. And that's the thing. Like Ana players will do that to you. Nice block. Use the chainsaws. Good damage there.
Below again. Dude, Dion
and flips him over. And the down forward 1.
Safe.
Okay. Set point.
Damn, just like that.
Oh, he tried. Oh, he tried.
He tried again.
No fear in this
17 win streak's in trouble.
Try to go for that match before. Good string attempts. Going for those mids.
Dude, the back ones. Uh-oh, trouble. Dion looking to close it out.
With the mid. What a key charge
after 2. Yo, the Ana Williams from Dion working out here. Dude, the Leroy, it's trying, but he always needs something else behind it. He needs the Jack, he needs the Ana, whatever it is, he's got it though. And now Dion, all of a sudden, just like that, bing, bang, boom, he's in the lead of the group, right? He's 2-0 so far in this group stage. Nice. There you see it at the top.
Ooh. All right. Couple more matches.
So I believe we have like,
and it's gonna get hard.
Yeah, I think everyone has 1 game left essentially, right? So I think that's probably 2 matches left for this group. That's my guess. I think that should be the way to close it out. We'll see which one we get next. But Dion's looking sharp today, man. It's so funny watching Leroy lose because everyone still thinks he's the best character in the game, bro. He's top 3 free. But we just don't see the results of it yet. But I think it's gonna happen. I do think it's going to happen eventually.
I still believe he's there. He's like one of the best characters in the game. Top 5 at least, I think. But it makes it a bit difficult because there's so many more characters that are kind of getting more and more shine. And they're like, okay, that's kind of shaking things up a little bit. And maybe we'll change the order. And that's the thing. There's no real order. In my opinion, there's no way to order any of this. Like, tier lists are... Honestly, personally, I'm not a tier list guy because it's like so subjective. It's like, how can you quantify it? But it's interesting to see people share their thoughts about it.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, sure, right? but some people take it way too seriously, right? I feel like that's what happens a lot of times when you have tier lists. Especially for like players who, are lower level players. They see the tier list and like, oh, that's what I need to use to win, and they don't recognize that they can just use their character and do well. You won't see those players being the panda that wins the TWT final, right? Because they're like, oh man, tier list says this. Why would I waste my time with a panda, etc. But yeah, so far, Dion has been putting in work. The Leroy has been paying off, but the Jack's been working, and now we see the Anna working. I don't think anyone has Anna higher than Leroy on the tier list, but it's there you see it in action, doing pretty darn good, right, in a tournament set. So yeah, be the player, not the character, essentially. And Dion so far is looking sharp, man. Looking to make it out on winner's side of the bracket to get the next win, basically.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look.
We do have, of course, a place for you guys to follow us on the internet and social media. Make sure you guys check out BNE Sports. BNE Esports on Twitter and YouTube. That's where you can find the YouTube one, at least. The official matches, the official YouTube stuff. Make sure you guys give them a follow, click that bell, ring that notification, etc. And of course, if you guys want more Tekken information, follow Tekken on Twitter, on Twitch, and on Facebook. If you guys are on Twitch right now, that's where you're watching this, of course. Click that follow button for all those things.
Yes, sir. All right. Okay. So, the few matches that are left, it's going to get real sweaty, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of, third game matches. But we'll see, we'll see. I wonder how many more characters we're going to see from these guys as well.
Probably a ton of characters as well. But we do have to take a short break, guys. Don't go anywhere. Tekken Online Challenge 2021 for Oceania. It's going to continue after this.
Who is Ogre? Ogre is the boss from Tekken 3.
Yes, he was his, like a lot of characters have the subtitles: Paul, hot-blooded American; Lee, silver-haired demon. Ogre's was the god of fighting.
So tell me a little bit more. I know you know more about this Ogre character than I do. All I know is I think that Ogre killed Jun Kazama, and I'm still mad about it. I'm honestly, I know Harada gave us she's just missing, but until I see the body, man, this dude definitely killed her.
There was an excavation site in Central America, and according to the stuff that was on the wall there, Heihachi's team was excavating, and they found out, like, hey, the god of fighting rests here. And it was interesting because this character, once he was unleashed, he started hunting different characters in the Tekken world. And you can see that he has borrowed techniques from different characters. He had some of Anna's moves, he had some of Armor King's moves, he had some of Baek's moves, right? The battle with Ogre took the lives of some. Jun Kazama went missing after her encounter with Ogre, right? And that's one of the things that we see kind of like in the intro for some of the games. He battled out with every other character. I don't know which characters he's killed or if he's killed any, but obviously he overwhelmed a lot of them and kind of absorbed their skill. And Heihachi was after that power. Because he couldn't get the devil gene and couldn't control the devil gene, his goal was to get the power of Ogre. And you could see in Yoshimitsu's ending, I think it was, where he was able to obtain a vial of Ogre's blood, and Dr. Boskanovich was even experimenting with it. They put it into a rat, and that rat grew to insane size.
I remember that.
That's just like a snippet of what that power is from Ogre. But Ogre, again, deity or a god of power, of fighting, I think one of the most badass characters that we've ever seen. Personally, my favorite, outside of like my characters that I like, my favorite character to use, I always thought, at least in Tekken Tag and Tekken 3, that Ogre 1 and True Ogre, so powerful and so fun to play. I'm one of those guys. I like really broken stuff. But man, actually that's the first really, aside from maybe Kazuya to Devil in Tekken 2, the first real transformation character that we've seen. Because Kazuya and Devil were kind of like the same size and scale. But seeing the first iteration of Ogre transform into True Ogre in Tekken 3 when you get to the final round, that was crazy. That was insane to me.
That was actually pretty sick. He gets the horns, he gets the flame,
yeah,
gets the snake arm.
Yes.
Yeah, the unblockable snake arm,
That was crazy.
Yeah. No, that's definitely true. Yeah, Ogre is definitely one of my favorite, like, just bosses in general, especially with like a little bit of the story you just told me just now and just how it rounds up. Because I feel like Tekken does a really good job of making sure the characters stay within that realm.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tekken Online Challenge 2021 Oceania Regional Finals. We had some crazy matches before. How you feeling, Rick?
I don't hear Brown Man, but how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Tekken Online Challenge 2021. Brown Man's fixing his microphone over there. I was excited. I thought maybe it was just on my end, I was like, uh-oh. But welcome back, Brown Man. Can I hear you now? Let's see. Nope. Well, how's it going, everybody? Just me and you now until Brown Man sorts that out. Look at that. Oh, man. This is, of course, Tekken Online Challenge 2021 Regional Finals for Oceania. Of course, our huge sponsor out here is going to be Astro, the official headset and mix amp of the Tekken Online Challenge. Bing, bang, boom. They're amazing microphones. I love them. I can hear Brown Man perfectly when his mic is working. Nope. How you doing, Brown Man? Man, but while Brown Man is sorting that out, guys, let me tell you about some good-ass Tekken shirts, all right? We got Ling Xiaoyu, Jin Kazama, Kunimitsu, Armor King, Josie, Steve Fox as well. You see all the assorted colors up in the top right of your screen. We also got them available in black. These are brand new designs. If you guys have been following along all year, we've had a ton of characters that we've been pulling through. Huge shout out to Tenno for making this happen. If you guys are interested, scan that QR code on your screen or visit 10-o.gg/merch. There you have it. All right. How you doing over there, Brown Man? Still looking sharp? Looking sharp indeed. That's what I heard. Hey, give it a refresh, Brown Man. I'm the IT guy here, right? I mean, it's funny, like you're Brown Man, together we're Brown Men, but like hit that F5 button, reload your stuff, maybe it'll work for you, right? I'll take everything. Oh yeah, he definitely did. Damn, that's a perfect pause. He was smiling and everything underneath. That was clean. Oh man, it's still not there. Damn. All right. Well, I'm really entertained by this, though, to be honest. Like, just thinking, he looks really happy for a guy who's struggling, But we still have a couple more matches left in this group, guys. let's take a look out of here. Dion on a warpath, essentially, right? He's up here 2-0 so far. Wowzer started off strong, was very close, but it's 1-1 here. Yagami had a rough start, but he's brought it back 1-1. And Debix was doing so well, but it just hasn't been able to close out an entire set, right? So he's 0-2 so far. But, these guys all got to play 3 games to determine everything, right? So if Dion loses here and it goes 2-1, Wowzer wins and he's 2-1, Yagami wins, he's 2-1, there could be a 3-way tie here. I don't even know what's going to happen. We got to figure out tie-break situations, right? The Bix is the only one who really is in trouble at this point. I'm looking. Brown Man's looking too. He's just looking though. Oh my goodness. This is great. This is fantastic. We'll figure it out, boys and girls. We will figure it out. I'll talk to production. We'll see what they're doing. But man, I don't know what match we got coming up next, but I'm gonna assume it's someone from Oceania. It's cracking me up here because I know he can still hear me, right? So he's just looking around at everything I'm saying. So he's like, giving the nods. Yes. Hey, who do you think's got this? Do you think Dion's got this, Brown Man? Oh, he's thinking about it, pondering. He's pondering. Yep, it's looking like a nod. I think he's thinking Dion has this one. What about second place? Do you think it's gonna be Yagami? Yeah, give me a nod for Yagami, or shake. Oh, it could be potentially be Yagami here. Yeah, 2-1, 1-2. You don't really know what's gonna happen, guys. It might be a tie. You know what'd be really funny? What if he just clicked his mute button on the browser? That would be hilarious. He's gonna have to double check. He's like, nope, it wasn't that. It would have been too obvious, right? Would have been too obvious. Don't worry. If they bring on a match, guys, I will commentate it for you guys solo. All right. But it looks like we are gonna have Wowzer returning to the screen. We saw his Noctis just a little bit ago. Noctis, I thought, was very impressive. Obviously, his Elisa was impressive as well, as it took out Yagami earlier. But, the Noctis, I think I really like the down forward ones into the hit confirms, right? But you see here, the opponent gonna be Wheatbix, right? Debix, who loves that shepherd pie, right? He says the favorite character is Lee, but all we've been seeing is Lydia, right? The down back threes have been working, but he hasn't really been doing a lot of the mid mix, at least with the hop kicks, right? He's been making like down forward ones pay off, but not really going with the hop kicks or anything to really cash in big on his mids. I'm looking. Brown Man's thinking about it. He's still, nope. Maybe you got to unplug the mic and plug it back in, dude. That's always a key strategy, right? Unplug, plug it back in. Oh, he switched headsets too. Wow. Hey, that's weird. That's totally weird. But hey, you'll figure it out, Brown Man. We believe in you. See? He knows. Yeah, thumbs up. We believe in Brown Man. Sort it out. But that's going to be our first match back here, right? It's going to be Debix going up against Wowzer. And this matchup, Lydia, going to be on Debix's side, right? So who would we go with, Elisa, or would we go with Noctis here? Brown Man, give me one finger if you think you should go with Noctis. Give me 2 fingers for Elisa. 1 for... Oh, it's 3 fingers, maybe a combination of characters here. It could be a combination of... Maybe it's going to be both. I think that's what he said. He's going to pick a character, he's going to lose that character, then he's going to switch characters, and it's going to be both of them together, right? I think that's what you're saying, Brown Man. Nice contribution there to the conversation. Oh my goodness. It sounds like the match is good to go though. Yeah, I think he restarted the browser already. I think, he's done that. Oh, he's doing it again. Brown Man's thinking about it. I love the freeze frame action here. Last time when he froze, he had the big smile on his face. This time he's looking like he's getting frustrated by it. It's finally getting to him. He's such a pleasant guy usually. Is the mic plugged in? He even tried swapping the mics though, right? This is one of those situations where, as like an online commentator, you're in trouble. Because in an offline situation, all the guys from production are all right in front of you, right? So all those guys can come running over like, what's wrong with the thing? And they're all like pulling all the plugs and everything, and they're figuring everything out. But in this situation, you're just home by yourself. They got to figure it out. But here we go. We got this. Game on. We got 2 more matches left in this group. This is going to be the first one. Next up will be Dion and Yagami. But yes, here it is. Wowzer versus Debix. Elisa versus Lydia. So Elisa's going to be the character he's starting off with here. And to get Infinite Stage, which we saw Debix choose in the past by himself, right? So that was the choice they decided to go with. So maybe something he prefers. But against Elisa, that might be a rough choice. But here we go. Wowzer's been looking sharp today, starting things off with the pokes. As you would expect, but man, the call out on the high. The Bix is ready, gets the wild stand 2, full combo here to start it off. Tackles good, bing bang boom. Finally get a block, get up. Man, and again, these call outs. What is the call out here? The Bix obviously has some knowledge here. Because twice in a row now, calls out a big high whip into wild standing 2. And the punish is there to close out a solid first round for the Bix. You know, unfortunately for the Bix, this is how all of his sets have gone so far, right? He's had a huge lead to start things off, and then things fall off. Hello there. How are you, sir?
Not bad.
Hey, it's Brown Man.
Hello. I returned from the Shadow Realm.
Well, you're back just in time, because the Bix right now is beating down Wowzer. And let me tell you, Wowzer, I don't know if he recognizes it, but he needs this win.
Ooh,
you got to go for the 3-way tie in this situation.
Down 3. The big drop. Oh,
nice step.
Classic Wowzer.
His side steps are
Big
great.
2 rounds ahead though. Yo, that's sick.
No, yeah, he had 2 solid rounds, 2 big call outs.
Great block. He's losing. What's going on?
You're into Bix's curse? Oh my goodness, damn, that's wild. He's doing so good without Brown Man around.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bix. Please forgive me. Ooh, okay, good space from both these guys. A lot of things are whiffing are just within range. That's very close.
Few shines hidden. And yeah, Wowzer playing a little bit more range of game now. And the thing that got him killed in the first couple rounds was he was fishing out these jabs or these magic fours. And the Bix he was just ready. He was just ducking and throwing out these wild stand 2s that were all hidden. Nice patience.
Ooh, he tried.
That's what it should have been, and that's what he got. The hop kick. And we're all tied up. Final round, game 1.
Ooh!
Hey!
Big punish. Ooh, goes to the low jab there.
Oh, good duck, but he's late on the punish on the 3-2. Hey! Oh man, this is so back and forth. Jab.
Ooh,
okay.
Challenge into combo.
Yeah, great conversion. We're all caught up again. Neither player with rage yet. The Bix has it first. Who's gonna rage drive first?
Nice start. Low jab. Gets him. Ooh,
got him.
It low. Yo, he pop it off.
I mean, deservedly, right? That full crouch mix right there, paying off from at the end. But man, that was a wild first game, and this has just been the story of the Bix all day long so far, right? Great start, falls off, you know. So he's got to figure out how to close it out. I mean, maybe this is a worse start, so now he can get a better finish, right? I mean, that's what he needs at this point.
Yeah,
man. We will definitely.
I wish I saw those first 2 games. I'll have to check those later because, you know, when the Bix gets going, that's crazy stuff. So
that's exactly what happened.
Check that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
thank you
I
for the patience
because
for my mime man phase. You know, that was good. You know, try to do my mime, but you know, thankfully we're back with the audio.
Exactly, we got some audio, guys. Brown Man is back. But you know, that first couple rounds you missed, it was just. There were some call-outs where he would just duck and just throw out these wild standing 2s. And at first I was like, wow, what was the read on that one? But then he did it immediately after. So I was like, okay, there's some kind of knowledge here. But he didn't see it the rest of the set afterwards. So, you know, I don't know why he stopped doing it, but it was definitely working. And I don't know what that was, but he's got to go back to that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Lydia can be very momentum based at times. Like if you could get that, you know, that ball going, like holy crap, you better not be in the way. All right, got that G-Core helipad at night.
Man, I love these
B-roll
stage
that they've been
intros.
putting in.
Right? I feel like these should be in the game now.
Oh yeah. Whoever thought of this, thank you very much.
Yeah, great idea. All right, game 2, Wowzer. Yeah, we could potentially have a 3-way tie.
That'll be very
at 2-1.
Play out. Oh, okay, trying to keep out there. Oh, got a good second hit. Nice float there. Chainsaw lows. They're coming out.
Yeah, and I love it. He just put the chainsaws away, recognized it was a rage mode threat from the Bix, and he's like, nah, I'm not even going to do it. I'm just going to put these chainsaws away and block.
Good awareness. Oh, good challenge there. Went into the nick. Go for those lows. Good punish. Oh, he went for that. He wanted that. He wanted.
Oh boy.
Good wall break.
Breaks it. Wall carries easy at this angle.
Ooh, unblockable.
Unblockable.
Oh,
damn!
Happy to the head.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Bix, I'm running that unblockable again. Gotta do what works.
Oh, spin back?
Yeah, didn't expect the counter for sure.
Oh, okay, went for that down.
It's okay, it's okay.
Oh, political storm coming out in full force. I'll sweep. Do it again. Do it again.
Oh my goodness. Kind of. Who does that in neutral?
Lisa players, man. They wild. Nice.
Oh boy, we're all caught up basically.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
The chainsaws are working. Wowzer. Looking good for the set. He just needs one more round.
Oh,
in the
right
back.
Need a chiropractor.
Yo, key charge? Counter? Oh, he's feeling it. Screw attack good. Everything going his way right now. The Bix in trouble.
Yo, making everything weird.
Gives him some head to celebrate. Out of here. Man, oh man. Wowzer doing what he can. Yeah, dude. 2-1 overall for this group stage for Wowzer. Very, very nice there. Unfortunately for the Bix, that's probably going to be the end of the run for him here. Going to go out of the regional finals to 7th place. But man, that was a wild first couple rounds there, man. The Bix, always a good start, and then things just seem to fall apart before we can close it out.
I just want to give a big shout out to the Bix and South Australia. They've come out so hard on for all the online events this year. They've put up numbers. They've performed crazy well, and they've improved so much. And they've just come out of, they weren't seen as much in the past, but they've really put themselves in the limelight this year. So big ups to them for all the events that they smashed this year. So I hope to see that continue.
Yeah, that's
awesome. I hope to see more improvement. Let's take a look.
Well, there you see the updated pool standings here. Wowzer at 2-1 now. He is done with his run so far in here. We'll see how that score holds up for him. You see the Bix at the bottom there. But Dion and Yagami are next match. So far, Dion undefeated in his matches, but Yagami's going to be a big test, right? And when you go back to that opening video we showed you guys where the players are choosing who goes into groups, Yagami seemed very confident against Dion, right? So if he beats Dion here, then we have a 3-way tie 2-1. Now we got to go to tiebreak situation to determine who the 2 people who make it out of the pool are. So I'm going to let our tournament admins figure all of that out. I'm not going to make my prediction about what happens. All I know is that if Dion wins, he's 3-0. He's out here for sure, right? And also, if Dion wins here, Yagami's out for sure as well. So the only way we get a tie situation is if Yagami can beat Dion first to 2 games, best of 3 right now.
It's going to be interesting, and I'm sure as he was talking about in the interview, I'm sure he's studied this one quite a bit, maybe more than any other one, but definitely a good amount. So we'll see if that pays off, and I'm sure the opposite has happened as well. Dion's a lab monster, so he's probably looked into a few things and studied some matches. So it'll be very interesting because these are both players who have come in prepared. I dare say very prepared. I would say. So we'll see.
That's awesome. I mean, I feel like when you go up against a player like Dion who's using so many characters, it's a little bit harder to prepare. Like the fact that he actually brought out the Ana already today makes me feel like we might see that Ana again. He's definitely started off each set with Leroy, so I feel like going into it, you kind of expect there to be the Leroy to start it off, but if you get past the Leroy, you got to deal with something else probably, because that's what he's done every time so far. It's either going to be Jack or Ana or maybe Geese. Maybe he starts off with Geese here. I don't know. That's what's so unpredictable, especially in just the first of 2.
Yeah. I haven't seen the Geese for a while in tournament like this, so it'll be interesting to see him come out. Geese is still an absolute unit. He's a monster still. You know, he can do some work, and Dion's Geese can do some work as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him. I think I want to say Leroy or Jack. I think somewhere in there, but we'll see.
Okay.
I would like to see them both stick out with the first character they pick as well. That'll be interesting to see that whole
for the
game
whole
develop.
set.
Yeah. Just pick one character and see how they develop and adapt. Because again, they've thought this one through, right? So they must have something. All right, we got the Leroy.
Yeah, this could be good.
Let's go. Abandoned.
All right, this is the one we were looking for.
This is grand final material right here. We're getting it so early. We're getting a treat.
Damn, 2,200 wins with the Leroy. Let's go, Dion.
Told you he'd be playing, man. That doesn't even count. Like,
yeah, dude.
Oh, the ranked and stuff. All right.
Yagami and Dion.
Ooh,
final set of this group.
That one. Oh, he's getting me. Oh, nice parry. Breaks that cycle.
Stays
nice
ducking. All right. Off axis on the wall, doesn't matter. Close out the mid, solid. Off the tech roll, Yagami first round. And yeah, definitely showing that Leroy awareness, right? The staying ducking with down 3-2, it's one of those things that a lot of players still do. Look at the sidestep right there off the Hermit Stance mix. So ready.
Not looking good for Dion at the moment. Very commanding lead, you know, so far from Yagami. Going for that hell soup, gets into the wall. Oh, he's starting to do a mix of his own. Big, no wall there.
He was so close to it. That was so smart to chainsaw too. Called out the orbital.
Careful. Oh, nice.
Dion ready.
Could be the change in tide he needs. One round apiece. Not fair, not fair. Once you started it out, very offensive at the start of these rounds. Oh, nice. Nice blow. Good block. Alright. Dion doing his best to keep Yagami out. He's going to be the
Lisa had that magic board, so you really got to be careful.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
dude.
Oh, he's not pressing a button on that string. You know, earlier in the tournament today with the Alyssa gameplay, we saw a lot of people eat that string for that second kick. Ooh,
he ducked it, didn't really believe, got the jab punish. Look at the defense.
20 seconds left. Oh, down 3-2. Let's go. Good. He's stunned that twice.
I don't think so.
Well.
Look, oh, he doesn't stay ducking this time, but gets to the back. Sidewalking, Hermit Stance, doesn't have a lot of good tracking options. The low track is pretty slow and not much damage, not very rewarding.
Waiting there, ducking. Looking at these lows. Somebody wants that big hit. Somebody's going to get a launch and they're going to be very pleased. Oh, catching him stepping there. Good tracking tool there from Lisa as well. Oh! Okay.
Wow! Yeah, back four. Caught her out of the air. Got the screw attack out of it. Life bar is about even here.
Nice duck. Into stance. Ball setting 4. Dion needs one more hit. Use the unblockable high. Oh, it's a
low parry's good.
Use his rage ready.
What the hell?
Oh, the mix! The mix! Oh,
it's enough!
Around.
It's enough!
Woo. Very clean, very clean.
Yagami pulling out the tricks at the last second to close it out. Gets the first game. And now just one game away from causing that 3-way tie situation. But, you know, I feel like we're going to get a character switch out of Dion.
Maybe. Yeah, that was very, obviously player-based, but very character-based as well. Because you could see Yagami did a lot of homework, and he has a lot of experience in a lot of those situations. He made the right decisions, like, you know, most of the time, and it really paid off. So, I don't know. That's hard to say, because it doesn't mean that, will we see the Jack? I don't know. But we're going to find out. I like to see it. because the things that you know, those really dedicated Jack players, at least for when they're dedicated for a long time, they can do special things with Jack. You know, you got like Anakin as well, where he just makes magic happen. Because people are like, oh no, Jack's not that good anymore. But it's like, whoa, but he still be popping those dubs, man. So he's doing something. So Jack players just have that magic. Like I remember I used to love watching like Joey. Joey played Jack as well. That was beautiful.
Oh yeah, no, Joey. I feel like every single top level Jack player, there's something about their timing that's so effective. But Leroy gonna be what Dion sticks with here, and this is a risky choice because I really feel like Yagami is very, very prepared for not only the character Leroy, you know, and all of his stances and which way to sidewalk the options, but also Dion's Leroy. Let's see what happens. Game 2 arena stage.
Ooh, good block on that one. Good spacing here. Again, just punishing and... Oh! Okay, Leroy, no luck that time. Started the carry.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
Wow, nice stab too.
He went like 45 degrees on that.
Yeah, if he committed to these sidewalks, he would be really all the way to the side.
Oh, oh, back 1+2.
Hey.
Nice, down forward 1.
Woo. Committing to it this time. All right.
I'm sure Dion doesn't want any of this to go to, you know, any tiebreakers or anything like that. So he's got a lot on him right now to take this.
Throw hit, no duck. Magic 4. To the wall we go. Bing bang.
What do you think Dion needs to change in some of his gameplay that's stopping him?
Hell sweep is good. Ground pound. Rage drive's gonna find its mark here. Resplat. Nice sidewalk again from Yagami though, dude. These sidewalks have been clutch. Alright, here we go. Nice steps. The side step left have been great. Man, the blow post right now. Oh, good step into rage drive. Okay, Yagami now could get to the wall here. Wall combo, is it enough? And last pixel, the low off the side step. It's kind of a delayed low, smart choice. Set point for Yagami over Dion, 2-0. This could be big. Big block. Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Power crush is good. Dion, last chance. Goes in with the down 3-2. Gets the wall bounce. Oh my goodness. The power crush high, smart choice. Gonna give it a little pop off as well. Yagami 2-0 over Dion right now. Wow, your mic sounds crazy. And now it's gone, I think. Man, that's brutal. Well, yeah, you're very, very low to me. But man, yes, he's figuring it out. But if you guys saw that right there, Dion losing 2-0 in that set, guys, which means Yagami with the 2-1 right now. That is craziness, dude. Man, I wonder if we